And to those who have not been following, I am a philanthropist. I love to give. I love to give a little out of what God has blessed me with. And now that I'm being gifted across all social media platforms, I decided to extend my style of giving. And so I want to say a big thank you to all of you. Cheers.
Hey guys, Blessing here, and how are you all doing? It's day 11, and we are having a mini celebration today. Let's dance. Beautiful song there by Olufunke Afe, titled Sagbaja. Welcome to all of you. I welcome you specially to day 11. 11 days. Let me drop my cup of tea on the floor. 11 days on the move. 11 days looking good. 11 days doing good. 11 days doing well. And today, like I said at the beginning of this video, we're going to have a mini celebration. Not the main celebration. We're going to have a mini celebration when we hit $5,000. You know that our goal is 20,000 eventually. The mini celebration is going to happen when we hit 5. There's going to be another mini celebration when we hit 10. And we're going to have the main celebration when we hit 20. Yeah. But today, we've not hit 5. So we are not going to have a mini celebration. We're going to have a mini celebration. So a mini celebration of a mini celebration, if that makes sense. And I'm going to tell you why we are even having a mini celebration today. So to show you why, I'm going to play a video from yesterday. So towards the end of yesterday's video, yesterday was day 10. We were all here together. Let me play that video from yesterday. Those of you who were here, you're going to remember what I said. Let me remove this. Okay, here. This is the video from yesterday. Let me play it. Okay. Do we have sound? Dollars. Okay, again. Thank you so much. So guys, we are now at $3,830. Again, my hope for tomorrow is 20%. Right now we're at 19%. Tomorrow, by the grace of God, we'll enter 20%. And we'll just continue from there. My next milestone. So yesterday when we were live, before I ended the live video, that's what you just listened to. I was telling you, okay, that we were at 19 and that my hope for today would be for us to enter 20%. As you know, our goal for each day is to climb 1% into our goal. Yeah, our target for each day, anyways, our target for each day is to grow by 1%. And so yesterday, naturally, we were just at 19%, and I was hoping that today we would enter 20%. Lo and behold, take a good look at your screen. We didn't just enter 20%, guys, today. We also entered 21%. And that is what the mini celebration is all about, that we smashed our target, smashed our goal, exceeded it. How? So that's I'm really happy. And we could not have done this without all of you. And I really want to say a big shout out to those of you who made it happen. Let me see, which phone am I using? Okay, I'm using the wrong phone, but it's okay. I can manage with this one. So yesterday, I think towards the end of the live video, I think after I left, I checked and I noticed that Jacqueline Conyers had donated, catapulting us into a certain amount. And let me quickly see if I can grab that. Let me go to the GoFundMe. By the way, the link is in the description in case you're watching. I'm still going to recap to tell the newcomers what this is all about. But in the meantime, you can find the link in the description of this video. Let me go to the GoFundMe. Okay, so I want to thank Jacqueline. So from just counting from yesterday, from after that video that I did, Jacqueline Conyers, I want to thank Tisha. Thank you so much for $100. I want to thank Anonymous for $50. I want to thank another Anonymous for another $50. I want to thank Esther for $25. I want to thank Norma. Immediately Norma dropped her $50. So we entered 21%. Like I think it was Jacqueline that put us into 20% even before morning, and then today, like some hours before I came live, Norma kicked us into 21%. You guys, you are doing it. I told you, it's us together, all of us. We are growing and we are moving steadily into our goal. And that is really fulfilling to see that, we are actually achieving something. So what is this fundraising all about? I don't know if we have new people here who have not been following so far. If we don't, it's fine. But if we do, let me just summarize. So, a month and a half ago, one of our sisters, who goes by the name Olufunke, also known as Angel's Empire, was lied against. In my opinion, I'm just going to say that she was blatantly lied against because she's a blogger. She blogged about a certain person who believes they have control over all the bloggers in the world, which they don't. They just target the bloggers they feel like they can handle. They don't go after all bloggers, because for whatever reason, they just go, okay, this one looks like somebody we can tackle. That's what they do. So unfortunately, Olufunke happens to live in Nigeria, and these people who lied against her also live in Nigeria, and they feel like that is where the limit of their strength ends, in Nigeria. So they went to the police, and in my opinion, again, they lied against Olufunke. They lied to the police that she had threatened their lives. They listed so many names of people within their family that Olufunke had allegedly threatened. And we know that Olufunke has been a blogger online for not too long, and we are familiar with her content, and never have we seen any video online or offline of Olufunke issuing threats to the lives of these people listed in the petition. So they went to the police and she got detained because that is what happens in Nigeria. It's a very corrupt country. Go to Wikipedia and see what they have written there about the Nigerian police force. You can have your money and just walk into a police station and they're going to take good care of you and make you happy and do exactly what you tell them you want to happen to your opponent. If you tell them, I want him locked up, and throw away the key, fling the key into the ocean that will never be found again, the police will do that for you. However, like I said, Olufunke, it was just unfortunate that they targeted her because she lives in Nigeria. The nonsense they did with her, they can never try it with other bloggers that live abroad. They would never. They can never. Do you understand? And that is the injustice that we see here, because Olufunke is not the only blogger. Like I have said so many times, I have blogged about these same people. So many other bloggers out there have blogged about these same people. So we just find it unjust and unfair that you're going to single one out. How about all the rest? If truly there is a case of wrongdoing, then you should go after every other person. You should go after, there is rule of law in these countries where we live, even abroad. You can take action. You have people abroad. You have supporters abroad. You have relatives abroad. Your sister lives abroad. So if truly we are blogging the way we should not be blogging, or if truly we do not have the right to say the things that we have said during our blogging sessions, then you should take action against everybody. You don't just single one person out because that person happens to live in Nigeria. So you only want justice in Nigeria. You don't want justice for your family. So your justice that you're seeking is geographically restricted. Your justice is just based in Nigeria. That sucks. That just shows that your intentions are very malicious. It's not about justice. It's just about looking for a scapegoat to outleash your frustration, the pain in your life, someone to help you relieve it. And they targeted Olufunke, like I said. They used the police and she was detained, and unnecessarily the case was delayed while it was within the jurisdiction of the police. They held her for longer than any accused person should be held in Nigeria, even for no reason. She was denied legal support, even when she asked several times to at least be allowed to talk to her lawyer. The police officers refused. They blatantly did not allow her. She was even flown out of her comfort zone, flown out of the town, the city that she knows, where she lives, flown to a strange place, a place where she knows nobody. The injustice, the torture, being deprived of food, being deprived of legal aid, that is the injustice we are all gathering here to stand firmly against. That you do it to one person, just believe that you have done it to all of us. You go against one, you have gone against all. Injustice to one is injustice to all. We are not going to keep quiet. We are going to expose you. The world should know that behind that pretense, behind all those fake accents, those different fake accents that you use, there is one evil, conniving individual behind all of that. And we are here to continue to shed light on it, expose it, and let the world know that this must never happen to another person. It must never happen to another blogger. And it's also going to be a lesson to them that you cannot do this anymore. This one is your trial and your error at the same time. You already erred. This is just your error. You failed on this one. Okay? And this is a great lesson that you did this one, you won't do it again. You will not, even you know that you will not try it again. This journey you started with Olufunke, this is your last in terms of you will not attempt this same rubbish on another person, because I assure you and I promise you, the moment you attempt it, the moment you try it, Blessing Unja is still going to be here to follow it up back to back, unless you do it the right way. So that's why we are all here, because now they have made it a criminal case, like I explained yesterday, which means they have to go to court, arraignment has to take place, trials, hearings, proceedings, everything that comes into play when you have cases like this. All of these things cost money, even in Nigeria. And I also explained some days ago, please do not think, oh, it's Nigeria, it's going to be cheap. If you go for the best commodities, the best professionals in Nigeria, the best products, whatever you go for that is top notch, like European quality, European level, just know that you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay a lot of money for it. It's not just going to be, Nigeria, cheap labor. Not everything in Nigeria is cheap. Not everything in the third world country is cheap. You want high quality, you want European standard, US standard, you're going to pay US kind of money, if not more, which I gave some examples that there are some things that are even cheaper in the US than in Nigeria. There are some things that are cheaper in Europe than in Nigeria. There are some things I will not even try to buy when I go to Nigeria. I would rather come to Amsterdam and buy it because it's cheaper in Amsterdam. So one of the things that we find important is to get a very competent, a very solid legal counsel. And these fundraising that we're doing, this GoFundMe is going to help us achieve that. And the amount of money that we have set, the goal that we have set, is not only going to cover the legal side of the matter, but it's also going to cover the transportation from Abuja to Lagos, because Olufunke does not live in Lagos. But whenever she goes there, maybe she has to stay some days, maybe she has to stay some weeks, depending on the interval, like the time between the next hearing. You just never know how these things go eventually. So all those things need to be covered, that she doesn't have to go bankrupt because some idiots are sitting down somewhere thinking we are going to control your life. No, the only person and the only unit, entity that can control her life is God Almighty. You're just a puppet, you're just a rat when it comes to controlling anybody's life. If you think your money is going to do the work for you and control her life, well, there are people all over the world who are also going to bring out money to make sure that you don't show superiority over a fellow human. You don't. You don't want people blogging about your nonsense, your family dirt. Hide it under your pants. Hide it. Don't talk about it online. And nobody, if people come out and make up things, then you can take action against them. But when people blog about what you put online, it's just very embarrassing. Are you not proud of the story you sold to the public, that you're now running after who you think you have more power than? Well, we are going to find out how it all plays out. So again, welcome to all of you. And so far, we started to do these fundraising episodes 11 days ago. Today is day 11. And so far, we have been able to raise $4,125. Like I said earlier on, we always target to grow by 1% every single day. And we have achieved that every single day. A day has not passed since we started 11 days ago that we did not hit our target, our 1% target. And 1% target is like $200 per day. We have always hit it. And this is the second time that we are hitting 2% growth. So 2% increase rather. This is the second time. So yesterday we were looking forward to increasing by 1%. Today we ended up increasing by 2%. So this is where we stand in terms of what has been donated so far, because that's also part of what we do here. We come here every evening. We sit together in solidarity with one of us, and we show us our progress. And so far we are at 21%, like I said, of our growth, of our goal. Our goal is 100%, yeah? And that is 4,125 US dollars. So we have like 16,000 more to raise, and I know that we can. As long as we are sharing, just share the link. Even if you're not able to donate, you're praying that this is a success at the end of the day, and you're also sending the link to somebody. That is already a lot. So if you do that, we are going to really truly appreciate it. And we have had 134 donations so far, and God is good. Yes. So like we always do, we play a video from some of the good works that Olufunke Affair has done. Olufunke might be known today as a blogger, but a major part of her life has been dedicated to giving and sharing and touching lives. And for 11 days now, we have been seeing the beauty, we've been watching the beauty of that process. And I'm really happy that I'm also discovering a lot and that I'm able to share some of that with us. Yes. So today we are going to watch the story of this little girl that you see here on your screen. She won a scholarship. That's what I understood after watching it, but let's watch it again. Maybe we can get more information. Okay, let's get the video. So it's about 5 minutes long.
You all remember this little angel that won scholarship from LLA project Long Live Azim on Angels Empire Foundation. So getting to the village to meet with her parents, apparently she's not living with her parents but living with her auntie. And here is the auntie telling us the situation where the child's parents, the mom is sick. According to her, she said the girl's mother is sick, and she's in a different village, with a native doctor taking treatment, and
Yes.
a lot of things.
Okay.
Listen
So
to
now, what
her
did the
in
doctor
subtitles.
say? He said that she has partial stroke. Partial stroke. Yeah. Okay. Because on there she was having injury in her private part. She can't be able to see the way Yes.
She had injury in her private parts.
Yes.
Oh my God, my angels. Apparently, this child's mother is going through a lot. According to the sister, it started with BP, then stroke, and now she's having injury in her private parts.
Okay.
So from there, we now took her from the hospital to the
Native
native
doctor.
doctors.
So was it the doctors that advised that you guys take her to a native doctor, or is it just you people's decision? Because I know
It
in
was
this
our
your
decision
decision.
because we see the condition. They are treating
Oh my God, take a good look at this little angel's legs. Oh
Okay.
my
because we
God.
spent almost 1 week in the hospital and the
Okay.
sickness did not
Was
calm.
not better.
Yeah.
Okay. What of the father of this child?
Presently now, I can't say this is where the father is because the mother and the father they were no more
Together.
together.
So it was the mother of this girl in this village with her before, or
No.
okay, she was at the other side. You just went and brought her here
Yes.
because the mother is sick.
Yes.
Okay. So you say you cannot locate is it that the father, is it a situation of whereby the father abandoned her and he no longer ask after her? Does he check on her? Does he try to look for her or do something with her?
No, the father did not do anything.
Okay.
Since where this girl is with me,
Hmm.
the father have never checked on her, neither to ask of her
Okay.
in my side.
Okay, so okay, basically now, she got she was in the dancing competition at
Yes.
the other occasion that we had, right? So one of the angels saw her and they said they want to give her scholarship to go to school.
Oh my God, guys. When we say there is suffer in Africa, there's truly, truly suffer in Africa. Obviously, this young lady, she is the mother of three. And the truth of the matter is only one is her biological child. The rest, the two of the children, one is her niece, the other one is her cousin, and and she alone is catering for these three kids in this village. To be honest with you guys, I'm kind of proud of her because she's a very, very strong woman to be in this situation and still able to take care of these three kids.
All my children are in that school,
Okay.
so they are
Okay, your
going.
children are here.
Yes.
So you say you're a tailor, right? Do you have a shop?
No, I'm just saying inside here.
Inside the house,
I
you're
drop
sewing in the
my
house. Where is
machine
your machine?
outside. It's inside.
Let's look at this. I'm proud of you, really. To be honest with you, I am very, very, very proud of you. Like you're just here and you're just doing something with yourself as a single mother, like a single mom of let me say three children. One is your biological one, and the rest belongs to your sister. Your sisters, two of your sister's children are with you, and you are just taking care of them alone by yourself, paying their school fees. And oh my God, I'm just so, so, so proud of you.
This is the outcome of my visit to our little angel. Her name is Mercy. The little child's name is Mercy, actually. So when we say people are suffering, guys, people are truly, truly suffering. In some part of Africa, maybe all part of Africa. So, but whatever it is, guys, do not hesitate whatever God has laid in your hands to help humanity wherever you are, whatever you do. It might not be Angels Empire Foundation, it could be anywhere. Whatever you know you can do to be a blessing to humanity, please do not hesitate. Do not forget that this is Angels Empire Foundation. Be an angel, make a difference.
Be an angel, make a difference. And that is the difference that Olufunke Afe has been making. And we are here to ensure that she is able to continue to make this difference. Because if she doesn't, none of these rats will. Trust me, they are there looking for ways to enrich themselves, to collect from even the poor. Olufunke devoted her life so far to helping the poor. She was even mocked by the fans of the same Nancy Ome who reported her now, filed a false petition against her. She was mocked. Oh, look at your wig. Oh, look at how you look. Because she was not spending her money or all of her money on herself. The money she was earning from social media, she would take a part of it to go and give to strangers, to help them in one way or the other. She could have bought all the best wigs in the world. I mean, how much are wigs anyway? She could have bought all the fancy clothes and shoes for herself. She could have bought amazing gadgets for her child. She has a child, but she's not that greedy. She's not thinking of me, 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 me. She's thinking of, okay, I have this much. I'm not going to use all of it for myself and my child. I'm going to give it to another person's child. I'm going to help another stranger. It's one thing helping your own people, your own siblings, your own children, your own friends, people you know one-on-one. But it's another level of selflessness when you're looking for strangers who need help. So there is no way we are going to miss this level of reaching out to people. There's no way we are going to miss Olufunke affair. The wicked father of Nancy Ume, who goes by the name Anthony Obidi, according to people who were on site, who saw him face to face, they said that he was the one vibrating and insisting that Olufunke must be prosecuted. She must be prosecuted. Father of Nancy Ume and Korabidi, your stomach will first be prosecuted before Olufunke affair will be prosecuted. Because if they prosecute her, the way your fans said that they will lock her up, she will rot in jail, she will be there forever. If that should happen to her, you know that your children can never help all these people who need help. You know that yourself. So what is going to happen to the hungry children? What is going to happen to children who cannot go to school? You don't think they deserve education? You know that your daughters are useless to this generation. They are useless to Nigeria as a country. They are useless to the street where they live. They are useless to the staff that work for them. Their gate men, their drivers have to sleep in the car. How much more complete strangers with sick parents, fatherless children? Who is going to stand for them? You know your daughters will not. They are looking for money for their own pockets. So you're not going to do anything that is going to render helpless children like this even more helpless and hopeless. So it will not work. God will not give you that chance to have your way. You call yourself a bishop. You're a fake bishop. Add that to the petition. Ask them that you want to amend the petition. You're a fake bishop. If you want these children to lose connection from that person that brought light into their life, just because of some dirty daughters you have who exposed you of not being the best father, you can't blame another person. Blame your daughters for running their mouth, for not having reserve on what to say, what not to say, how to even say it. They don't. They are lousy because they didn't get home training. They are lousy. And you want to blame another person. Joycelyn, thank you so much for 78 stars on Facebook. God bless you richly. So this video is not going to be too long because, like I said, I am celebrating 21%. So next milestone, my own personal milestone, is $5,000 before we start to climb into 20K. And I know that there are some people actually watching that can clear this this entire amount that is still left, or half of it. They can just look and be like, you know what, I'm just going to remove half of it so that blessing can rest a bit. If you can, if you know that something is touching your heart to do so, do not hold back. Go ahead and do it. Yeah. When you do it, you're not doing it for one person. Trust me, you're doing it for an entire community. You're doing it for so many children. You're doing it for sick people. You're doing it for pregnant women. You're doing it for displaced women, abused women, women that have been beaten by their husbands. You're doing it for women that have to struggle to even have breakfast. We're not talking about women that lied that their ex abused them. The next day, they're on social media shaking yash, naked, and dragging the same ex to make more money, to buy houses here and there. We are talking about real strong women who have to wake up, work hard, toil, to just sweat and make ends meet. Real strong African women. We're not talking about some social media women that will just sit down and beg for money and tell their fans, oh, I need this, I need that. Their fans will produce, and their fans will tell her, you are a strong woman. Strength in begging. That's where the strength lies. You're a strong woman when it comes to begging. But the people who understand what being a strong woman is, that is the woman that tackles a lot. She juggles different responsibilities. She's doing it all by herself, no support. They don't have where they can go and dump the children for 2 weeks. They don't fly here and there, going in and out, restaurant to restaurant, living large, and yet pretending that they don't have, just to get from the poor. Real strong women have to look for how their children will go to school, how their children will feed, what their children will wear. They don't have people sending them clothes that their children will wear and shoes that their children will wear. They don't have free education in Nigeria. The naked one you call strong woman, she doesn't have to pay school fees if she doesn't want to. You don't have to go to a private school. There you have to pay. Here in Europe, we don't pay school fees. They don't have that in Nigeria. You must pay. Real strong women have to crack their brain on how to pay the next term, for the next term. So let's keep it real. When we are doing our fake praising people online, people that will lie to you, scam you, pretend to you, let us remember that they are real poor people. They are real needy people, people in need that really, truly need support. They genuinely need support. They are not just coming to tell you, my sister is sick. I don't know how we are going to take care of her. She has a stroke. And the next morning they are in the flight. Oh, actually, this social media is not making me money. I don't make anything. But the next day they are buying a house. That's you being a scammer. Lying and deceiving. You see, the people who don't lie and deceive, they make their money, they buy their houses. People appreciate them. People celebrate them because people are seeing the fruit of their labor. They come on social media every day. They make content. They earn money. They spend their money. They enjoy it. People celebrate them because they don't come and lie and pretend they are poor and beg from the poor. So nobody can call them scammers. Nobody can call them scammers. But with one mouth, you are saying you don't have money. You need this, you need that. With another mouth, you are on your way to another continent. Stop being a liar. Stop being a greedy scammer. And then when you do all of that, you are looking for where to pour your frustration. That's why it's not going to work. So before we go, I would like to also mention something. Let me quickly check our GoFundMe before I move on to the next point, before we end the live video. Really nice to see all of you again on day 11. And thank you, Javanta, for sharing on Facebook. I'm spying on Facebook. And Queen Turquoise, I don't know if I pronounced that right. She also shared. God bless you. And Caroline, thank you for sharing. God bless you. Okay, let's go to our GoFundMe. Okay, is it because I said I'm doing mini celebration? That you people don't want to take us to 22%? No pressure. Hopefully tomorrow we are going to enter 22%. Today I'm really good. But if there's anybody here watching and you have really not donated and you feel touched to do, please do not hesitate. Go ahead and do so. Every little bit helps. Every little bit counts. It's going to be very much appreciated. The link is there. It's in the description on YouTube and on Facebook. Use the link, share the link, send it to somebody, donate. If you're here, you're watching, you've not donated, go ahead and use the link before we end the video. One other thing I wanted to mention. So we've been getting comments, and I noticed that I'm honestly useless with comments. Comments and notifications, Facebook notifications. If you guys remember, the day Olufunke did a video saying she was getting arrested because she got some funny phone calls that she just didn't understand. But being the intelligent woman, she knew that, okay, this has to be just something crazy, yeah? However, I was tagged in that video, but because of how I am with notifications, I missed it. And I wasn't aware that I had been tagged on that day. It was later I found out, later that evening, late, that I actually found out. So, and sometimes I'm live, I see comments here and someone asking stuff, and it's difficult for me to keep up with everything that you guys are asking, things that you want to know. It's really difficult, especially when you put them in the comments. I can miss your comments, and your comments can be very, very important. So to help me and to help all of the people that have come together to put this GoFundMe together, we decided to create an email address, to create an email account, anyways, that you can send all your questions to. If you have suggestions, like what else we can do, some of you have sent them also through inbox. You've sent them through comments. Most of you send or write comments, and it's really hard for me to keep up. Those comments that I don't read when I'm live, I miss them. And to just be sure that we don't miss out on anything, especially important updates that can be of help, it's just good to have a central location where everything will be stored. You cannot miss emails. Anytime you go there, you're going to see emails. But notifications you can miss. You can go there and you have new ones that you don't even want to scroll down to the older ones. So the email address, let me show you. Where is that email address? Here. Angels Empire GFME. GFME is I said GFME. GFM. GFM is GoFundMe. Yeah. Angels Empire GoFundMe, but you don't write GoFundMe, you write GFM at gmail.com. I repeat, Angels Empire GFM at gmail.com. You might want to take a screenshot of this. You might want to copy it. You might want to type it out. Angels Empire GFME. GFM stands for GoFundMe. You can go ahead. If you have an idea or something pops up in your mind, feel free to send an email to this email address. You have, like I said, a suggestion, an idea, you have something you want to contribute, you're having difficulties with donating, you have a question about the GoFundMe, you're like, oh my God, I don't understand this. What is this about? Go ahead, or whatever information you feel like might be relevant for this case, go ahead and just use the email address. The email address is for all of us, it's for everybody. And yeah, it's going to really help us keep that community active. Yeah, so please copy this email address. That's how you can reach us. Yes. I can't wait to get all your ideas and suggestions and what you think, and or you just want to talk, you just want to talk with us, like share your sympathy, whatever it is. You just feel like, okay, Blessing is not answering my messages, or Blessing is not reading my comments, or I don't understand this thing about the GoFundMe. Please use the email address. Or, oh, I heard something I want to share with them. Go ahead and use the email address. That is your number one place you should just go to. You're sure that it's going to be read and looked into. So again, finally, before we go, what should we do before we go? Suggestions? Okay, let's read comments. Okay, I already missed some comments because the whole thing went up. So I'm just going to start from under. Yes, this is for all the displaced and abused women in Nigeria. So that's another thing. The foundation is still very much active. If you want to join, you want to be a donor, you want to be an angel, I don't know at this point in time how you can go about it, but there is already a page. You can go to Angels Empire on Facebook and make inquiries, or maybe just send us an email on this email address if you need information. I can tell you that I have information about how to go about it, but you never know, you never know what we can help with. We can bring some together and let you know how to go about it. But it's possible to become an angel, yeah, to just touch a life. And another thing I really find beautiful about it is that it's been shown. So it's not like, oh, you donated and I used it. Yeah, I used it. No, I want to see it. I want to see how the money was spent. So it's really good to watch these videos to see real people going through real situations being helped. That is just, it just shows that there's still God and there are still good people, and people that are hopeless can still see hope. You can still give them hope, and their lives can just be monotonous for so many years, and all of a sudden one angel would just come from nowhere and be a blessing in their lives and put a smile on their faces. That for me is just giving hope to the people that truly need hope, not the people that not those ones that we know. No. Yeah. Okay, let me see. My goodness, she got her sister walking around her house where her husband and father can see her breast. Oh my goodness. Yama yama. No, exactly. If Angel lived anywhere but Nigeria, she wouldn't even be in court. They really think they are something in Nigeria. They should be ready to sell one of their properties. They should be ready to sell one of their houses. They should. If they think they have all the money in Nigeria to do this nonsense. If she was living in a different country, they would not. And that's the abuse, that's the injustice, that's the unfairness here. That I'm like, are you for real? What are you trying to achieve? Out of 100 bloggers, and that's just a figure, or out of 5 bloggers, or out of 20 bloggers, you are chasing after one. Are you not a loser? Because what are you going to achieve? What exactly do you want to achieve? You're chasing after one, targeting one, but 19 other bloggers are still blogging and still saying whatever shite they want to say with their mouth. So it's just, I don't get it. I just don't understand. For me, it's just about proving a point or trying to please some faceless maggots. I don't just know what this is all about. But it doesn't make much sense to me. It doesn't. Mm-mm. Thank you. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it on Facebook, sis. Thank you for sharing. I'm still reading comments, guys. Oh, Tricia, just go ahead and send an email to this email address. Please go ahead and do so, Tricia. Yeah. Whatever questions you guys have pertaining the case, please send everything to the email address. Yeah. Because honestly, it's difficult to answer everything well or in depth, especially like, you know. So go ahead and please send an email. Thank you so much. That baby has no rest. How can an acquisition have rest? How can an investment property have rest? You invest your money and bought something to produce more money for you, and you want that thing to have rest. Where? How? Uh-uh. There is no rest, though. No rest. No, of course not really. If the O'Grady family were living in the UK, they would not have gotten as far as a court case and would have been charged with wasting the court's time and resources. They tried it with a blogger in the UK. That's the shame. That's the shame that they are trying to redeem themselves of. And it's pathetic. That's the shame. They could not even come out to explain to their followers what happened. Nancy came and was talking nonsense. Oh, we spent almost $20,000. Or how much did she say? Because they think everything is about money. Do you have a case? It's the question. You think everything is about money? Who sponsored it? LA Crayfish sponsored it. How did it go? How did she feel when she saw professionals look at the case and they were like, what are you doing here? Why did they run? Nancy, why didn't you proceed in the UK? Why didn't you proceed? Because you're a failure and a loser. So you decided to use Nigeria where your money can actually help you achieve something. In the UK, your money doesn't do anything for you. The only thing your money will do for you is to pay professionals, and they will go through with it the professional way. That's why they decided to do it in Nigeria. They can't try that in the Netherlands. They will be embarrassed. They can't. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Matty. Know that you can always count on me. Okay. So I think we've been here now for close to an hour. I want to thank all of you today again. And like I stated before, I'm honestly, truly looking forward to 22% tomorrow. I want to be blown away. I hope tomorrow will not be the day we'll be like, oh my God, we didn't hit our target today. What happened? No. So we're looking forward to that. Please do not stop sharing. Yes? Share the link. Let people, new people, find out what is happening. God bless each and every one of you for doing that. I'll be back here tomorrow with day 12. Other questions before we go? I'm going to end the video in a jiffy. I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are. We have not too long to go. Oh my God, Joycelyn, 313 stars. Ooh la la. So that money will go to the GoFundMe. Yay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mm-hmm. You don't want people to talk about you. Keep your private life private. How can they keep their private life private when they want to make money with their private life and they are lousy? They need the money. Hmm. They actually take advantage of their followers, begging all of the time. Beggar family. Beggy, beggy. Beggy, beggy, Bambiala. We call them Bambiala in Nigeria. Always begging. Always begging. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here again. If there is any update before tomorrow, I will let you know. Otherwise, we're going to be back here. We might be back here earlier than normal. Yeah, because I have more time tomorrow. So I might come a bit earlier than this time. Yes, thank you all once again. And please, please, please don't miss tomorrow's show. I love you and I appreciate you. Please also share the link. And if you haven't supported already, go ahead and use the link and do so. I remain Blessing Angel and I will catch you all on my next one. Bye.
And to those who have not been following, I am a philanthropist. I love to give. I love to give a little out of what God has blessed me with. And now that I'm being gifted across all social media platforms, I decided to extend my style of giving. And so I want to say a big thank you to all of you. Cheers.